On Tuesday, the streaming giant released its first ever biannual viewing report that covers 6 months worth of data.
Do you know what Netflix is hiding from you? Netflix just released a huge file with secrets about what you and millions of others watch. But what does this file reveal? Come, let's find out more about Netflix's new secrets. Netflix is a company that lets people watch movies and shows online. Netflix has a lot of data about what people watch, how long they watch, and when they watch. Netflix usually does not share this data with anyone because it is very valuable and secret. But recently, Netflix decided to share some of its data with the public. Netflix released a big file that has information about more than 18,000 movies and shows that people watched on Netflix in the first half of 2023. This file is called a data dump because it is a lot of data that is dumped all at once. The data dump was a surprise move by Netflix, which is known for its secrecy. It revealed which shows viewers spent the most time watching and which ones were largely ignored. This move signals a new era of transparency for the company. However, the data dump is not without its complexities. The dataset is difficult to navigate, with a lot of values and several helpful indicators excluded. This means that to truly understand the data, one needs to manually overlay additional context, which can be a time-consuming process. Some people were very curious and excited about this data dump because they wanted to see what kind of movies and shows are popular on Netflix and how Netflix compares to other companies that also let people watch movies and shows online. Some people also wanted to see if Netflix was being honest and fair about how it pays the people who make the movies and shows for Netflix. In terms of metrics, Netflix has been giving us two so far: hours viewed and views. However, views is a simple calculation of hours viewed divided by duration, so it does not account for true unique reach. This can be problematic, particularly when considering repeat rates of kids viewing. The data dump also raises questions about who it is intended for. Is it for Wall Street, striking unions, producers, competitors? It seems the answer is all of the above. Netflix is using its dominance to set the standard by which the rest of the industry will be judged. Despite the wealth of information provided, the data dump has its limitations. For instance, it lacks third-party verification, leading some to say that it's like Netflix graded their homework. Additionally, the report provides no real-time data. The timing of the Netflix data release is also significant. Streaming figures were a central issue in this year's strikes by Hollywood writers and actors. Netflix co-CEO Ted Sarandos pushed back on the suggestion that the data release was a direct response to the strikes, instead pointing to a more general shift toward transparency within the company. But some people also noticed that the data dump shows something dark about Netflix. They saw that Netflix has a lot of power and influence over what people watch, and that Netflix does not care much about the quality or diversity of the movies and shows it offers. They also saw that Netflix is very good at making people watch more and more, even if they are not really enjoying it. Some of the dark things that the data dump shows. Netflix has a lot of movies and shows, but only a few of them are very popular. The top 1,000 movies and shows out of 18,000, about 5%, get almost 60% of the total watching time. This means that most of the movies and shows on Netflix are not very interesting or appealing to most people, and that Netflix does not have a lot of variety or choice for its viewers. Netflix also has a lot of movies and shows that are very similar to each other. For example, Netflix has many shows that are about crime, mystery, or romance. These shows are easy to make and easy to watch, but they are not very original or creative. Netflix does not have many shows that are about different topics, cultures, or perspectives, or that challenge or inspire the viewers. Netflix is very good at making people watch more and more, even if they are not really enjoying it. Netflix does this by using tricks like autoplay, recommendations, and ratings. Autoplay is when Netflix automatically plays the next episode of a show after the previous one ends without asking the viewer if they want to continue. Recommendations are when Netflix suggests other movies and shows that the viewer might like based on what they have watched before. Ratings are when Netflix shows how many people have watched or liked a movie or show to make it seem more popular or attractive. These tricks make people watch more because they create a sense of curiosity, urgency, or peer pressure. But they also make people watch less carefully, less critically, and less selectively because they reduce the need for the viewer to think or choose for themselves. Netflix does not share its data with anyone else except for the public data dump. This means that Netflix does not let the people who make the movies and shows for Netflix know how well their work is doing or how much money they are making for Netflix. This also means that Netflix does not let the viewers know how their watching habits are affecting their lives, or how Netflix is using their data to influence them. Netflix keeps its data secret because it wants to have more control and power over the movies and shows it offers, and over the people who watch them. These are some of the dark things that the data dump shows about Netflix. Netflix is a very successful and popular company, but it is also a very secretive and powerful company. Netflix has a lot of data, but it does not use it to make better movies and shows or to make happier viewers. Netflix uses it to make more money and/or viewers, even if it means making worse movies and shows or making more addicted viewers. Netflix's data dump shows something dark about Netflix and also about ourselves. The future of online streaming is expected to be dynamic and exciting, shaped by several key trends. One of the most significant trends is the use of artificial intelligence for dynamic content creation. Another trend is the rise of free ad-supported television, FAST. This model, which provides users with free content supported by advertisements, is expected to gain popularity in the coming years. Alongside this, over-the-top (OTT) platforms will explore new ways to monetize their content. This includes various models such as subscription-based services, pay-per-view, and ad-supported content. The rise of virtual reality and the metaverse will lead to more immersive video experiences, transforming the way users interact with content. This trend towards immersive video experiences is expected to shape the future of the streaming industry significantly. As streaming platforms expand globally, there will be a greater emphasis on international content. This means that users can expect to see more diverse content from different parts of the world. The streaming industry is also expected to face less regulation in the future. This will allow for more innovation and growth within the industry. However, as the number of streaming services increases, consumers may find it increasingly complicated and expensive to navigate various providers. This could lead to consumer frustration and could shape how streaming services are bundled and sold in the future. Lastly, the global live streaming industry is projected to grow significantly, reaching a staggering $534 billion by 2030. The future of the streaming industry looks promising, with several exciting trends shaping its trajectory. From AI and personalized advertising to the rise of the metaverse and live streaming, users can expect a more dynamic, personalized, and immersive viewing experience. As we move forward, it will be interesting to see how these trends shape strategies and decisions within the streaming industry. When talking about Netflix, it is a subscription-based streaming service that allows members to watch a wide variety of TV shows, movies, documentaries, and more on internet-connected devices. You can enjoy unlimited viewing of Netflix's content without having to watch a single commercial. Comment your thoughts on this, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.